right, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to our co-main event of the evening. This is an Elimination MMA title bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds for the vacant Bantamweight division title. Out of the red corner, Bobby Ziehfreund.
Our second of 3 title fights this evening.
Bobby
Ziehfreund, Factory X fighter. Been, of course, well represented here this evening.
Also, it'll be 2 Factory X fighters in the last 2 fights of the night.
2 in a row.
And this Blood Diamond Academy, 3 fights in a row.
Yeah, how about that?
That's a busy corner.
I thought Zach Riley and Mark Montoya look a little alike. I play golf with Mark quite a bit. His son is only been playing golf for 2 years, the #1 player at Chatfield.
Goodness.
Shot a 65 already.
It's impressive.
5 under.
I wish I was good at golf. I wouldn't have to get punched in the mouth.
Everybody makes a living a different way, Drew.
But unfortunately, if you can't run, jump, or catch a ball, I mean,
You fight.
you gotta step in a cage.
Play to your strengths. Out of the blue corner, Oscar Lopez. As Drew mentioned, a representative of the Blood Diamond Academy, Oscar Lopez.
Somebody's O must go. I've been over at Factory X a couple times. I've seen Bobby train.
Both
Good strong
fighters
gym over there.
evenly matched at a 3-0 record.
Factory X, Elevation, Genesis, just great gyms here in the Mile High City.
Colorado's a hotbed for MMA.
Oh,
I mean,
gracious.
just the amount of talent out here in Colorado is outrageous.
Sick.
And that's why these regional shows look so incredible.
Yeah.
All right, Bobby Ziehfreund is 26 years old versus Oscar Lopez at 28. Ziehfreund, 5'8", is even with Lopez, 135. Records also even, 3-0. Ziehfreund represents himself as a grappler versus Lopez, who claims MMA.
Mark Montoya in the corner of Bobby. He'll be in that corner for a little bit now because he'll be in that title fight.
3 3-minute rounds, and this also a title fight.
Are we getting to the ring anytime? There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our co-main event of the evening. An Elimination MMA bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds for the vacant Bantamweight division title. Introducing first, fighting out of the King of Beers Budweiser red corner. He's a grappler, standing 5'8" tall. He weighed in at 135.6 pounds with Factory X from Inglewood, Colorado, Bobby Ziehfreund. Fighting out of the Estrella Helico blue corner. He's a mixed martial artist standing 5'8" tall. He weighed in at 135.2 pounds with Blood Diamond Academy from Avon, Colorado, Oscar the Grouch Lopez.
Gotta love the nickname.
Referee Tim Mills.
We have a winner.
All right, gentlemen, I gave you instructions earlier tonight. This is for the bantamweight strap. I expect a clean, fair fight. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Questions out in the red corner? Blue corner? Touch gloves. That's fine.
Guys, last 2 fights, we've had a guy from Eagle and Avon. That's where this sport has gone, into the far reaches of Colorado.
Yeah, but everyone wants to fight. So,
Yeah,
I mean
it's
fighting
true.
goes everywhere.
For those not familiar with Colorado, both those towns very near Vail, Colorado,
Yes.
high in the mountains.
Lopez
Ziehfreund
southpaw.
opens with the head kick, excuse me.
Early on in your career, competing for an amateur title is always nice.
Both guys just figuring out this range, but Ziehfreund in controlling the cage with a
It's a
beautiful
takedown. Yep. He let him come to him, use his own momentum against him. You can hear Mark Montoya giving direction in the corner.
Good ground and pound by Ziehfreund.
Yeah.
Lopez trying to scramble out of there.
Ziehfreund doing a good job of just controlling those hips and just monitoring where this fight's going.
And doing a great job with both hands, both the right and left doing damage.
And with his legs as well, entwining Lopez's legs, trying to shut down some of the escape attempts.
Lopez got to do something here. He's taking a lot of blows unanswered.
Ziehfreund is doing a good job of figure fouring this leg and just not allowing Lopez to get his hips out from under him.
You keep seeing him shift and push his leg back. Now he grabs it back with his own leg. The midsection's open as well. It's 4 unanswered strikes.
Man,
Good flurry by Ziehfreund, just really going around.
Yeah,
Now
he's got that
both
hook
hooks
in.
Nope, just one hook, my mistake, sorry.
but he's using that one hook to keep Lopez flat. And, I mean, the fence is keeping him from, really improving this position, but I don't see the need to. He's causing a lot of damage. Now he has the opposite arm, opposite leg.
And just pounding away as well. He stayed busy. Even though he's got control, he's been staying busy with his hands as well.
Yeah, referee certainly has no reason to look at standing this up. 40 seconds left in the round. It's just been all Ziehfreund.
Yeah, it's been a ground and pound. Oscar Lopez has got to find an answer. At least he got up.
Oh, takes a
There's
head
kick. Give it to man. I'll tell you what, Oscar's tough. But Ziehfreund just continues to pound away.
I do like how they're,
And again,
Lopez using it to try to get a takedown.
10 seconds left.
Lopez is going to try to hold on and minimize damage here to the end of the round. Go back, try to regather things. Ziehfreund with one of the best
Boy,
takedowns there is, a head
he's
kick.
put together too.
Beautiful head kick off that break from the fence.
You hear coaches screaming all the time in every gym, strike off the break, strike off the break. And boy, that's exactly why. A lot of fighters, sometimes they'll use that as just a momentary rest, try to catch a breath or gather their wits, and Ziehfreund took advantage for certain. And here we see him as pretty much the entirety of this round played out. Ziehfreund controlling top position, working the strikes, working the strikes.
And he's doing it by covering the hips. I mean, what Ziehfreund is doing, with his legs or his body is he's really just monitoring Lopez's hips and where he's going. So Lopez is just flip-flopping underneath him and not really gaining any ground.
And using a lot of energy while doing it.
Right. But Lopez in this round, being the southpaw fighter, maintaining just enough distance, but utilizing his right or left straight. So Lopez needs to step to the outside and really just use his left hand.
Lopez trying to stay that distance right now. But Ziehfreund with a couple of strikes as he works his way in. Went for that ankle pick, couldn't get it.
Lopez fishing for this guillotine, but
Ziehfreund not real worried about it because he's not fighting hands with both of his.
Trying to lock his hands up and get him dumped.
Yeah, in fact, neither of his hands involved in defense.
Lopez attacking this Kimura from bottom, but a very hard submission to get from bottom half guard, especially when your back is against the fence like this.
And Ziehfreund just has his knee up against his forearm, too, making it very difficult, if not impossible, for Lopez to be able to pull that out.
Right. As of right now, it's just a stalemate. Ziehfreund is trying to work his head in the center to get his arm back. So really is just keeping Lopez safe from damage, but I don't think he can use it to improve the position.
Yeah, and Lopez isn't doing himself any favors either. Because he lost the first round. He's got to do something now. He's got a $141 left in this second round.
So I would like for him to use this to then create a scramble to stand up.
Knowing where to go.
Ziehfreund is going to use that front headlock to take the back, and now he's back to the hip riding again, which Lopez is doing a good job of trying to
scramble out.
Do something else in the first round.
Yeah, looked to scoot his way out of there, but Ziehfreund just had an answer for it. Absolute positional dominance by Ziehfreund.
Yeah, and you can see the strength difference in the two fighters. Lopez just hasn't been able to do much. The pressure has been on him the whole time. He's covering up and not looking for a way up. Now he does.
But being in this constant defense position, it's so exhausting for Lopez.
You're just getting walked on.
Corner Ziehfreund calling for the right hook. Lopez shuts that down by way of putting his hip on the mat, but doesn't really improve his position.
Man, Ziehfreund is doing a great job of controlling one hip and then the opposite hand, which flattens Lopez out and then just leaves a hand free to cause damage.
Lopez getting to his feet at the end of the round, turning into him, and gets stood up. You got to give Lopez points for being tough, man, but he's just been in a bad position both rounds. Ziehfreund's a superior wrestler.
Agreed. And, you know, wrestling dictates where the fight takes place, and so it's probably one of the best disciplines for MMA.
And we're seeing exactly how that plays out here in the replay. Lopez, no matter what he does, Ziehfreund has an answer for it positionally.
Now you saw it down. You saw down in Nashville. You saw Sandhagen tear her tricep muscle or whatever. Some of the crowd was booing down there, but they didn't take time to enjoy the excellence of what he was doing, fully in control to win that fight 50-45, and they had no clue how dominant he was in that fight.
Wrestling is very vital when it comes to mixed martial arts. I wish I wrestled for a little longer.
No, you're like Gaethje. You guys like to throw the big bombs.
It's more entertaining.
A leg kick.
Ziehfreund with a strike. Who knew?
Oscar Lopez has got some energy.
Yep. I think he knows he's behind on the scorecards, and so he's got to go for broke this round. Look for the finish.
And I think he's trying to keep that distance, too.
Yeah, and that
there
just
he
ended.
Lost it. And just real methodical in his ground game. Ziehfreund listening to the instructions from his corner, step by step, playing out exactly what they asked for him to do.
Now Lopez went for that Kimura again in the half guard, which unfortunately it's what's getting his hands all tied up. But he's doing a good job of just counter wrestling, but
he's not getting any points. He's not seeing any strikes. He can't do anything with it.
Right. Well, now he needs to break off that fence, create space, back to the center.
Yeah.
That's where you need to keep
Just
it.
the way you drew it up, Drew.
I mean, I was just narrating. I think he should stay away from these kicks because they're the reason he's getting taken down. He's got to focus on his boxing and now a takedown of his own. See what he can do with it. You got 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Definitely the best striking in the fight that Lopez has enjoyed so far.
But he's got to throw his hooks in and
Yeah. And he's threaded the leg through on this side.
right. He's got to look for this finish now.
That's his only chance right now, as he's circling with the strength right now.
He's a little high right now.
Yeah,
Go for
it's
an
too
arm
high.
bar.
The armbar slid out.
Yep, scramble back up to your feet.
I was going to say, we'll see how the counter wrestling of Ziehfreund is, and, well, quite good.
Yeah, it answered the question. Correct.
And we're
You
back.
are correct, sir.
Threatened with the choke momentarily, turned it into seatbelt position for control. Did Ziehfreund?
Lopez is tough, though.
Yep.
Yeah, he is.
He just keeps getting back up no matter what.
45 seconds left.
And he's got a good gas tank, man. He just hasn't
Yeah.
had any offense to go with it tonight.
But he's circling back to the fence, which I personally don't think that's a great idea.
No.
Because that's where the most wrestling happens. Take that center back and then throw combinations. But easier said than done, especially since I'm fresh, he's not.
Ziehfreund now with just 15 seconds left, and looks like he'll claim that belt. There's 10 seconds left in the fight. This one goes the distance.
Great work.
I think the judges will have a fairly easy call on this one.
Judges been working their ass off tonight.
That they have. There has been some work for
Adding to 30 has been difficult tonight. The really only one that I disagreed with was the 30-27 in that Claxton fight. That fight was very close.
Checking out the replay here, and as we alluded to again and again, positional dominance by Ziehfreund put those wrestling skills on display, controlled where the fight took place, and good shot of the commentary team there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't realize my tan was that good.
It's all that golfing.
But I mean, the reason this was a title fight was just to showcase not so much the wrestling dominance, but the knowledge of the position and how to control positions. I feel a lot of our fights tonight were very sporadic and chaotic, and they don't really settle into one position, where these guys had knowledge of not only the current position that they're in, but how to improve it as well. And it was a chess match.
Yep.
And Ziehfreund again, coming from Factory X, where you learn to put that together. You learn how to do that.
It's a talented gym, but man, Colorado's got some of the best gyms out here.
Oh, there's no doubt. And a lot of the top fighters, if they don't have a full-time camp here, part of the time they're here.
Right. Because the elevation also serves a benefit as well.
I mean, it's Colorado. It was a lot of
Ladies and gentlemen, we had another 3-round battle where we go to the judges' scorecards. Give it up for these two warriors. The judges scored this bout 29-27, 30-27, 30-27, all in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Bobby Ziehfreund.
Mr. Ziehfreund, representing Factory X, gives them another title for the wall. No stranger to titles are those guys.
Get excited, Sparta. We're here with your champion. Congratulations, man. That's such a tough fight. It looked like wrestling is the key. Where'd you start your wrestling career?
Yeah, I grew up wrestling, wrestled through college, and this fight I wanted to show him more than a wrestler, and almost got him out of there, but back to the drawing board, back to getting better as always, and that's what I love about this, is you're always evolving. It's ever evolving, the game, and if you don't keep up, you get left behind.
That's so exciting,
Yeah.
man. What do you see in your future? Who do you want to fight next?
Anybody. I don't call out people. Anybody. I just want to keep climbing my way up and going from there.
That's so exciting. We'd love to see the next fight. And who do you want to thank there right now?
I want to thank everybody that came out. This is the biggest group I've had. Thank you guys. It means the world. I felt the love and can't wait to do it again. Thank you.
Get excited. We will throw it back to Stewie.